Like, that looks pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie, like, that's dope. A lot of people have been getting into that Y2K kind of like era of tech. Clear plastics, stuff like that. I mean, dude, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. We have this from YUNZII today. It is, by far, not something that we would normally, probably ever, give like a thought to on this keyboard, or on this like channel. But they asked. They did say I can keep the board, which we're probably just gonna give away for Christmas or something, or I'll find someone to give it away to. I mean, I don't think they're going to want it back. Usually it's more expensive to ship something back, but we are going to take a look at it today. And I'm going to go through basically like my normal criticisms for keyboards. So I kind of want to look at this though from two different aspects, being who's this for, and then also what can they do to make something like this more viable for someone who maybe wants to take this clear case, because the clear case is kind of a cool concept, but then elevate it. Because an elevated case like this, or just something maybe with more refined items inside, might be cool. So let's take a look. So this is the X98 by YUNZII. So we got some typical stuff from YUNZII here, just some manuals and stuff like that, and then we have the keyboard. Then we have a little board here with some accessories, which we can take a look at afterwards. And then the other thing we were going to look at is pretty special. So it's going to be a fun night tonight, guys. It's going to be very chill. Actually, this is a pretty sick looking case. Low key though, I kind of want to swap the... Oh, I see something happen with the silicone in the spacebar. You know what? It's actually not that... I feel like with some white keycaps, this might actually look pretty fire. Ooh. I really like the knob on this. So they have some like stars, mountains here on the back, just some like engravings. John Cena themed. You know what, actually? This feels a lot more premium than I thought it was going to feel like. I mean, that's kind of why I like looking at these sometimes too. Like, you don't really know something until you have it in your hand. Alright, they got the Bluetooth toggle switches here on the back too, so this is how it looks lit up. I mean, dude, I can't complain, that's pretty neat. And the board's about $100 too, so... Like, that looks pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie, like, that's dope. A lot of people have been getting into that Y2K kind of like era of tech. Clear plastics, stuff like that. I mean, dude, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. So one thing already though, I don't like how this silicone sits in the center there, but we can fix that afterwards. But here's how it sounds, and I'm gonna switch up the keycaps, just because like as cool as the RGB is, and probably is the selling point of this board, I wouldn't mind seeing this with like a different set on it too, just to see what it looks like. And these are, I think, some of their own switches. Actually, these switches, I mean, again, I don't mind sounds like this. This is actually pretty fun. But this is using their pre-lubed snow switches, which is a palm, I guess palm stem, and then it doesn't tell you the rest here, but it's a 52 gram bottom force. So I mean, the stabs need some work. The stabs aren't perfect. Stabs are not perfect, which I usually think YUNZII makes decent stabs, but it's not perfect. So let's explore the board a little bit. If you slap some white keycaps on here, this would be fire. And I plan on doing that today. And then we even have adjustable feet, which is cool. Honestly, not bad. I don't mind this case at all. The knob, dude, I love the knob on this. It actually feels really good. So how do we open this? What if someone wanted to get inside? Is that possible? I don't think this is really meant to be open, but we can kind of see what's inside already. So we have a YUNZII badge over here. It's very rounded, which is nice. And then for mounting points, it looks like it's just a traditional gasket mount. And you can tell it's, you know, kind of like one of those T-fork kind of things at the end. So you can see over here, these are where the gaskets would be. So we have 6 total mounting points that are not symmetrical, but kind of in the same-ish spots. There is one sort of close to the spacebar, but it's far enough away where it should make that big of a deal. But alright, let's take some of these keycaps off. As much as I like these things, and I think that obviously is the theme, not the worst keycaps in the world in terms of thickness. And then, do they even have like, yeah, this is like a PVD'd or something coated plate where it's super shiny. I guess that works to really reflect the RGB. Yeah, the entire board's pretty much clear. I mean, it's pretty. It's pretty, dude. It's like a chromed kind of thing over here. I don't know if it's PVD'd. Shiny plate is very smart here. Yeah. Can you turn off the light later to show the RGB brightness? Here, I'll do it right now. I do think they missed an opportunity to include some like perks. Well, obviously you can change the effects, but they should have added some like all around RGB if they wanted to go for this kind of vibe. Hypnotic, yeah. Okay, well I am going to say this though, I have no clue how to open this, and I wish that this was easier to open. I think this is just one of those cases where you kind of have to like push it and click together, which is unfortunate, and I don't like cases like that. So right away, I'm going to dock off points for that kind of stuff. Obviously, this is probably going to be for someone who wants something pre-assembled and then doesn't care to ever open this up. But I also don't like products that basically force you to keep a case closed. Because if something happens to this and you want to service your own product, it becomes extremely difficult. I like the layout though. That's like an 1800 style layout, which is fun. Not really 1800, but like pseudo full size. I don't even know what we'd call this. 98%. So, fun layout. Hate the fact that you can't open it though. That's a turn off to me. Actually, sorry, there is even 2 gasket points on the side here. It does sound nice in stock configuration. I do think YUNZII needs to pick up their game on their stabilizer lubrication. But I do like the fact that they're even using clear stabs here. That's fun. The board was so clear, I didn't notice there was a numpad. I mean, yeah, I think that's like the fun of it, is how clear this board is. I do have to admit though, the chrome plated or PVD'd, whatever element this is, I think that adds a lot. I actually think in this case, it works really, really, really well to have that shiny plate. Feeling wise though, guys, the keyboard feels very premium. I'm not gonna lie. Are the keycaps slippery? Yes, but they do have a bit of grip. Like they're not super slick. There is kind of like this, it's not, I don't know a good way to describe this. It's not a super slick plastic, but there's no texture on it. Let's see the quality, because if this chrome stuff scratches the moment you... Alright, no, it's good. It doesn't seem like it easily scratches, or these are very difficult to take out if it's PCB component here. But there is foam, we have like a PE sheet under there too, so we have the whole array of foam. The lubing on the switches is good. This is considered a CSA profile in case anyone's wondering. It says VIA compatible. I doubt that because this is wireless as well. And they're touting about 45 hours with the RGB on this 8,000 milliamp battery. We'll see. And there's a lot of different backlighting effects that you can choose from here too. I can see some people really vibing with this. Let's see, how do we change that? Change backlighting effect. Can we see it lights off? Absolutely. I mean, it's really pretty. Like I'm not even gonna hate. I think this looks really pretty. They did a good job with the RGB here. Why do I feel like this is gonna look sick with this? But okay. This board actually looks pretty sick. Okay, let me see without the RGB on. I actually don't mind this board as like a plastic board with regular keycaps. I hate to say it. I really hate the fact that this doesn't have a good way to open this though. This is stupid, the fact that you have to like basically tear this apart to open this, or I just don't see a place where you can open this from. Really hate that, but otherwise, low key, I don't mind this. It looks pretty premium. Actually, it feels really nice in hand. It doesn't feel cheap. Yeah, you're definitely putting on some money. But dude, even if you were to use some like regular black and white keycaps that cost you like 20 or 30 bucks, like some PBT ones that you can find. I mean, dude, yeah, the YUNZII AL68 is a really good board. I think I reviewed that board and I really, really liked it. So any way to fix the stabs at opening the case? Yes. If you wanted to fix the stabs here, all you'd really need to do is just lube them with a little bit of a lube in a syringe. Yeah, so this is $85 on Amazon. It's even cheaper if you buy it on Amazon.com instead of going through YUNZII's. Actually, let me make sure. No, it's on USD. YUNZII's website is more expensive. If you go on .com Amazon, it is $84.14 on sale right now. Yeah, okay, 85 bucks, and then you spend, like, how much is a set of just black on, or white on black keycaps, or black on white rather? Let's just do, oh geez, 15, 20 bucks for a decent PBT set. Doesn't have to be anything crazy special. So you could literally get the way this looks, sort of, obviously without the redacted portion. Dude, why not? That's actually pretty sick. Yeah, I mean, that's honestly not bad. I don't mind this at all. 50 bucks for Palm Jelly White. Yeah, I could even do like Palm. Again, I actually think this looks pretty sharp with white keycaps. It's weird. I do think the novelty of having clear is fun. But this looks way better. Like, this looks like an expensive, well, more expensive board. It's hard to bash for this price. Again, I will sit here and firmly criticize, you should have a better way to open up the damn keyboard at any price point if you're going to sell something with, you know, custom in it or a custom keyboard or anything. I understand who this is for, but I still think it's a good practice to allow people to open up things. It's $85. With switches and your keycaps, basically. But if you wanted to buy extra keycaps, we just looked it up. You can literally pick up a set of bow for like 20, 30 bucks. So to the person who asked how do we fix the stabs, all you really need to do is get a stem picker here, lift up the stab. You should see a opening to where you'll see the wire, and then all you have to do is inject some lubricant in there. And then I like to go from the other side as well. And these are actually plate mounted stabs, so you can actually take this off without having to disassemble the board, which is fine as well. But like now we should have a better spacebar. Much better. But for what it's worth, guys, I actually think this is a pretty fun looking keyboard. Like, I actually love the way this is rounded. I like the way you can look inside. It has a nice piece of silicone. Actually has some decent like little etchings of designs on the back, which is pretty cool. I like it for what it's worth. I think this is really nice. However, YUNZII, please don't do this thing where you put clips on the board to hide some screws. I would 100% recommend just allow people to open things up. I feel like this could have been designed in that fashion. So for me, when something doesn't open up, it doesn't become as nice of a product. I love this transparent knob too. It feels really good, clicks nice. I actually really like this. I might even main this for a little bit as like a main keyboard with numpad type thing. I'm kind of vibing with it. Cheap too. Talk to you very, very soon, and love you guys. Bye-bye. Take care. See you later.